Been a little while, but we're back. It's your podcast down. Still, that's the name for now. We'll see what happens. Reek's in the building, G's in the building, fellas. How are you today?
Yep. Doing all right.
Good.
All right. Well, it's been a lot of interesting things have been going on. A lot of interesting things. I want to actually have one question real quick. Start off with something a little bit less popular, but I think very impactful still. One of my favorite rappers, as y'all know, Lloyd Banks, as I like that he kind of engages on Twitter. Just side note, because he would be like, "Man, could nobody fuck with Banks back then?" And Banks be like, "Can nobody fuck with me now?" I'd be like, hey, "Not wrong, man. Still bar heavy. I mean, it's what it is. All right."
I felt like a bat signal comes out. Like he's
like he be like, "What? I'm still like that." All right, you right, bro.
Really talk till somebody say like, "Yo, you like, man, you used to be nice. I'm still nice."
Like still, that's the only time you respond. That's the only time you respond.
That's the one thing he don't play about.
Not at all. And I listen, like he one of my tops for me. I realistically, man, one of my faves. I can't lie. I want to say it's controversy. I would say there's been a lot of discussion around this idea that he's trying to drop an album and he's charging $100 a pop. Now, realistically, and I'm a Banks guy, I don't think nobody should worth $100 a pop. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm even if you gave me 20 songs, $5 a song, that's a lot. That's a lot. I can't get no bulk discount.
But let's think about let's say you were to buy every single of an album and somebody puts out a 21 album song. That's $20. Whereas if you had just bought the full album, that would have been $10. So based on what the market research may have been showing, people are willing to spend money. Somebody's going to buy it. I'm already not making money from streaming because they can't even tell me what a stream is. Then when they do try to define it to me,
it's per
we pretty much got, so we pretty much got, so I'm in a situation where people who don't understand music are dictating how much I'm getting paid because they made the technology, right? That's kind of like where we are with streaming. They're saying that, hey, we make this money from our subscribers and your streams accounted for this percentage of listens, so we're going to give you this much money, right? So they done changed the whole game of music pricing. So I say throw it out there, try it. Wu-Tang sold one album for what? Skrelly bought it was $2 million or something. Travis Scott is selling NFTs for $1. It's like, yo, why not? Your hardcore fans definitely buying that. Yo, I got the $100 Banks joint. I ain't even open it. I bought the physical copy. If they make it, I don't know. I got the vinyl of the 100. You know what I mean? Like I would do that. I still collect vinyl. I would get that. Now with Banks, I mean, maybe not Banks per se, but why not?
I don't know. I mean, I think there's a happy medium. 100 and like I'm a Banks. I was listening to Banks the other day. Like I'm a Banks guy for sure. 100 seems pricey.
Yeah,
100 seems pricey. Realistically,
he said I think the fans kind of pissed him off too because it was just like he just dropped, Halloween Havoc mixtape,
which was fire.
Fire. So, dude was like, "Yo," like somebody tweeted him like, "Yo, now you got to drop Cold Corner 3." He's like, "Dude, like I just gave you like a mixtape." He's like, "You know what? Y'all want Cold Corner 3? I got to pay $100 for it."
I think there's a real avenue for which an artist can drop something, charge me $100 for, and provide me with enough things that I'm comfortable paying that. And I think this is where like NFTs are largely looked at as scams. This is where I see the real value happening if advancements were to be made. It's like, yeah, I would buy a $100 album if it came with an NFC that like maybe gave me backstage access to every Banks concert for the next 3 years, or gave me some type of like store token for Banks merch store. You know what I mean?
But this is the thing though. Like you're talking about like where it can get to. And the reality of it is like, I feel like unfortunately with the digital age, you're paying more and getting less. And that's my beef. Like, if you were saying, oh, like, let's say we take that idea, for example. All right, it's $100. Getting access maybe isn't fair necessarily, but let's say to get a backstage pass, not actually it gives you one, but it puts you in the group of people who can then go buy one. Right? Mm-hmm. Give me something that's like, this is unique. So it's a 5-year token that says, as long as you have this in your possession or you can show proof of purchase of it, you will always be first in line to have access to these tickets, like those exclusive shows or whatever. Or we have exclusive content with the promise of more exclusive content to come. Yo, buy this cold corner, right? Guaranteed a cold corner 4 is coming. You get yours half price, get yours for free, get your whatever, right? I feel like that's where the creativity comes into play. But that's also where, like, unfortunately, and this is the part of Banks that I think I have to speak on, like, this has not been the most creative nigga, right?
Definitely not.
And even to the point where, like, 50 used to say this shit. Like, 50 would say when Banks was doing his thing and he was killing it with the mixtape game, 50 was like, well, like, part of the reason why we had our falling out was like, yo, where's like the creativity? Where's like the visual? Where's like the hustle behind it? Like, get in the booth, bars, there's probably no one fucking with Banks. Realistically, in the game right now, no one's bar for bar going to like crush him like that, right? But it's the other shit. It's the other things to market it, to add pieces to it. Like, that's where I feel like when I hear Banks say it, I'm like, it feels like a cash grab, which I'm not mad at, but like you said, you give me something that's like, oh, okay, this may actually, it won't be a value of $100, but could it be a value of $60, $70? Because I almost value of 15, bro.
I was gonna say, like, yo, if you threw like a Banks hoodie, you know, with the Banks logo with the album, you probably
get for maybe like $5, like.
But I think there's a difference in how people spend money online versus how people spend money in person with physical cash, right? People spend money on digital things that mean nothing all the time. People pay more for Fortnite skins and things like that. There's no reason why music can't take advantage. To be perfectly honest, I think it's very predatory, but there's no reason music can't take advantage of people spending ridiculous amounts of money. Now, is it right? I'm not saying it is, but people put a value on these non-existent things,
but
and they're willing to pay for it.
Though, isn't though, like, but here's the thing though. You mentioned you said Fortnite, and we all know we all game, right? We all understand the idea of premium add-ons, right? But okay, let's take 2K. It's an easy one. You pay for the early edition to get the VC, but the VC has a purpose. It's a digital purpose, but it has a purpose. I can add more attributes to my guy. He can be better earlier on. There's a time-saving aspect of it, whatever. There's some type of tangible benefit, albeit digital. It's still a tangible benefit I can point to and say, okay, it saved me this or did me this, right? What is another cold corner, which may be fire? What's the difference in that versus everything else that you drop for free? Right. All the other cold corners, all the Halloween Havocs, like, been dropping for free. Or now you get them through streaming services, listen, do it that way, whatever, fine. But a lot of shit was for free or very cheap. To go to 100 is like, where's the step up? You have a hike in price. Okay, cool. Shit, at least do me like the iPhone do me. Now we have Type-C charging. It's bullshit, but it's something new. Every year, it's more powerful. It's faster. Yeah. Like, are these bars going to be better bars than the last set of bars? Like,
I do want to make a distinction. I'm not saying personally I agree with it, but living in the realm of art, who am I to say the value of my project isn't what I believe the value is? Now, the numbers will show whether or not my assessment is true or not. My hypothesis is probably going to fail, but if I'm going to provide art, and if I'm going to put what I believe is $100 worth of effort into this, I'll charge it at $100. Whether or not you agree with that, that is the name of the game when it comes to art, at least from my perspective.
You know what? Okay, I'll give you the art thing. It's I think it's bullshit sometimes, but
I mean,
I just know, like, if Banks wanted to get me, Banks got one of the best logos in the game. if you get me like, yo, this comes with a hoodie or a t-shirt or something like that, because you look at people's websites, they hoodies be like $50, $60 anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay.
Matter of fact, the David Banner God box, you remember that?
Yeah, like I remember that.
This ain't no different than that.
Yeah, just give me a bunch of shit.
But he gave you something. Like that's what I was saying. Like I need some.
But we don't know yet. We don't know the rollout yet. It was a tweet, so it could be a rollout.
Like he was responding, like, "Yo, man, like, dude, I just put out, like, come on, man. It's like I ain't even give it a day. Yo, drop Cold Corner."
Right.
But I think also like a slight detour. I think that also speaks to. I don't want to like an old head, man. I want to like an old head. Rappers are putting out shit. You're putting out shit, and they're like, "Oh my god, this guy can rap, and it was good.
Right.
Give me 2 more albums, please." Like, it speaks to I think the state of hip hop right now, where we need talking about being an artist. Guys need to go back to loving the art and like actually producing well thought out like things that they worked hard on, not just bullshit that sound like everybody else. Like the fuck, it just gets old.
Right, I could tell Banks is like, "Yo, do you realize like how hard I worked on this album?" Like he's like an actual hip hop artist. Like he actually cares about what he's saying on the songs. Like he takes time on the songs. Like he ain't just throwing it out like a lot of new artists do. Like they just not, he just ain't like that. That's why he said like, "Yo, y'all want a Cold Corner?" Like he's just looking like supply and demand type of thing. All right, so y'all want it so bad you can pay $100 for it? Because now I got to get back in the studio and do this whole process over again.
Which is probably exhausting. I understand that.
Yeah, you got to pay. I'm sure he's not. I don't know if he's making beats or not. I'm assuming not. So you got to pay for that. You got to pay for the studio time. I assume he's going somewhere.
Right. He's not like the young artists where it's like, I'm just gonna find a YouTube beat and rap about bullshit for 2 minutes. Because they don't even make like full songs. Like they make like the songs like a minute, 2 minutes about nothing. So it's like they process is faster, so they expect people to just do music like that. But then when you got real artists that come from a more of an old school thing, like, yo, I go in the studio, I gotta find the producers, I gotta write the songs. Like they understand the process.
And the quality is apparent.
Right.
Like, he was talking about like mixtape and shit. Like, no, like an older artist or like a more veteran artist, they mixtapes sound fire.
Right.
Like, they don't just sound like some shit that you just again download off YouTube and just rap on it like on some bullshit. Right. Like, nah, it don't sound like that. It sounds way different. It's a clear quality that you can hear.
Right.
So
Halloween Havoc is a mixtape like series. Like that's not an album. Like, he's like, right. You see, like, he was like, "Yo, like this is what you be doing. Like, yo, do another one." Like, no, man.
just do another one.
Just do it. Yeah, just do it.
Look, man, everything else in the world is going up. The value of everything going up, but the only thing that's going down is the value of a stream. Man, let my man get his money.
You're listen, I'm probably gonna buy it. Honestly, there's like a lot. If he doesn't, I'm probably gonna do it. Realistically, I just
like Banks. Yo, Banks. If you see this, you throw in a hoodie with that shit, I'll buy it.
2 of them.
So 2 hoodies.
Yeah, well, be charging $150 for a hoodie now for a Gildan hoodie.
Right, you know but Gildan hoodie with a logo pressed on, like it's it. Ain't nothing special.
Right. Well, give me a vinyl. Give me a vinyl and a hoodie. I'll buy it.
Facts. I'm telling you, there's room for it. I'm not saying he's gonna make out rich for it. I mean, he's gonna get his streaming numbers, right? He's gonna get that money however he's gonna get it. He'll get a little extra side on the cash for the enthusiasts and the collectibles. And I'm sure all whoever he messing with, all his rich friends, they gonna buy it, all that stuff. I mean, it's just hypothetical. We don't know if he's even gonna do it or not.
You tag him on this. We'll see. I down Banks like, yo, you give me a vinyl and a hoodie, I'm buying it.
Go for it, bro. You put out more than 2 crazy projects recently. Right, go for it. Why not?
Right. Just do it. Like, might as well go ahead and do it. Like these young boys, they don't know how to build a real fan base either. Like it's just not the same.
Yeah. I don't think Banks does either, though. I feel like honestly, the rollout, like his stuff is crazy, but I feel like if the rollout was a little better.
But I'm saying that shit. Like, it's just like is he has so many his outside of his albums. If you went on Just Bank's albums, you'd be like, oh, he's solid. If you see the breadth and the depth of the mixtape shit, you'd be like, oh, he's cold as fuck. Like, but like, where's the marketing, right? Where's the merch? Like, where's the roll up? Where's the social push? Like,
right? Because he's
that would help so much.
Right. Because he barely had to do anything. He just like, yo, Halloween Havoc dropping. It was like, oh shit. Like,
and real fans was like, oh damn, really? Like, bro, he has so much. And I feel like that's 50 talked about it. He's like, yo, man, like, he just, nigga, like, do something, like, do more. Like, you rapping your ass off. Like, get people in front of that shit, please. Right. Like, frustrating. Like I said, I'm a fan, but I do wish he needs more of that. But all right, we'll add Banks, see if we can get some hoodies, some logo hoodies out, right?
Word on the pod.
Well, yo, we will. We should, you know what it is, man. That's part of your marketing push right there, Banks. Let's go.
Right.
All right.
Help you.